everyone, my name is Brian Newhouse, and today I wanted to talk about my book for my first presentation, and that book is by Dr. Seuss. It's Oh, the Places You'll Go. And I've always, ever since I was a little kid, I've loved reading this book. And I think it's for many reasons. I think part of it is because you actually go on a journey with this kid and you go to so many different places. I mean, just from the beginning, just to read the first few things it says, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, and you can steer yourself any direction you choose. And from there, he goes from simple places that are more simple to places with other creatures, and it just keeps going and gets to more elaborate and more elaborate places, as you can see. And it's not even him just traveling. He gets to actually race through the skies in air balloons, and it also, one of the greatest things about this book is that it also explores some different moods. It explores whether you're when you're excited, racing along, and then after that you're kind of in a slump because your balloon gets snagged and you're kind of down. And then a little later it runs into one of my favorite parts in the book where it actually mentions he gets to a place that's a little spooky and it's night out and there's not really anyone out in the streets, and this time around, recently when I read it, it was interesting because I actually saw that one of the things that if you look really carefully you can actually notice is alluded to in here, if you actually look for it, is the topic of taking risks. And it mentions will you go out, will you go in, how much can you lose, how much can you win? And it was really interesting because I had never really thought of that before. And since this is a picture book, I want to talk about the illustrations and the pictures in it. And as is the usual with Dr. Seuss, he makes great use of lots of colors and makes it really makes it feel organic. It doesn't feel like it's just kind of just chopped together. It actually, as you can see in this example, it's very colorful and wavy, and it just makes you feel great reading the book because you're just getting to see all these really imaginative places, such as a city out at night with all sorts of streets and you're lost, to a place where everyone goes and waits for anything and everything in their lives. And it's just really cool because everything they're talking about, it actually feels like you're there with them and experiencing it, whether they're making music or going on a parade, whatever it is. And I honestly think that's why I think so many people love Dr. Seuss books, is because of the fact that their pictures are just fantastic. And honestly, I have a lot of passion for this book, and I actually intend to use it in my teaching when I become a teacher, because it's such a good means to actually help kids to see the kind of things they can do in their lives and where they can go metaphorically and literally. And it has the great rhyming that Dr. Seuss is known for, great illustrations. It's a fun time throughout the whole thing, and it's not too simple but not too complex either. It's just that perfect balance that he always manages to strike with his books. And I've read quite a few of his books, and I think, in my humble opinion, this is probably the best one that he's written. And so that's what I wanted to say about Oh, the Places You'll Go. I would highly recommend reading it if you haven't already. Thanks.